At their most basic level, play-to-earn NFTs are online games centered around rewarding players with a utility token for playing. Couple that with your go-to blockchain network, assets that players can find in-game such as weapons, armor, skins, or even vehicles that are showcased as NFTs, then we can thank Epic Games and Fortnite for changing the landscape for how rare in-game items work.
Welcome back to Investment Tribe, where you've subscribed because you want to learn all about cryptocurrencies, NFTs, and other digital assets. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up and enable the notifications so you'll be alerted whenever we post a new video. What's up, everyone? Today, we are super excited to bring to all of you our top 5 best NFT games where you can earn upwards of $250 a day. Now, a lot of these games are coming very soon this year, so we're very excited about their release dates. Number 1, Champions Ascension. The first game that we will talk about is Champions Ascension. This game has a ton of potential looking through its roadmap. It will be a Street Fighter style game. So that's like a 1 versus 1 kind of duel where you go in, fight an opponent, do a bunch of button mashing, create cool combos, and try to win the battle. The Jam City development team is the company behind this game, and they have previously worked on many other AAA games for huge companies like Disney and Jurassic Park. And they did killer jobs on all those massive projects. So it will be no surprise if they will knock this game out of the park. Their coin hasn't come out yet, but they will be dropping them this year, so it should soon come out. And their NFT presale is currently available, where you can go ahead and buy their origin NFTs. These are the first ever NFTs that are available for their project. So, if you're looking to get into a project early that has a very high likelihood of being incredibly successful, Jam City is the way to go. Number 2, Ember Sword. The next game on today's list is Ember Sword. You most likely have heard of this game if you're paying close attention to the NFT play-to-earn sphere. The thing that we like the most about this game is that it's not pay-to-win. And that's a critical factor to any successful game when it comes to the competitive aspect of said game. Again, it's not pay to win, but you can still spend money in Ember Sword if you want to purchase skins. For example, you can get a sword, and if you want to make it look more extraordinary, you pay for an NFT skin, but that doesn't offer any additional power. It just makes your sword look cooler. Most of the revenue will come from land ownership, and there's no doubt that people buying land today can earn far more than $250 a day when they launch the game. These NFT games that have land ownership will be the most profitable. The land might not be the cheapest to get into, but it's one of those things that's very exclusive. And when you go ahead and buy it, you can quickly assess how much you can make of it. And that's why we think that this RuneScape-style MMORPG will be wildly successful. We grew up playing RuneScape, and we adored and loved that game. Ember Sword developers aim to get as close to possible as that type of game as they can. And for that reason, by default, they should be incredibly successful with this project. Number 3, Guild of Guardians. So, the third game that we will talk about today is Guild of Guardians. And the reason why we are choosing Guild of Guardians to be on the list is that it will be available on mobile. We think that alone is a huge deal. Not all NFT games will be available on mobile, and these games will have an absurd level of potential because of how big the mobile market is. The gameplay for Guild of Guardians is quite a bit better than Axie Infinity. When comparing the two, Axie Infinity is the giant mobile NFT game, but we think Guild of Guardians can keep up, especially when you combine the market opportunity in the gameplay. Honestly, we believe it has a higher potential than Axie Infinity. Another thing that we did like about this game is, as far as you can tell, it's also not a pay-to-win type of game. That's an excellent sign, just because of the sole fact that those types of games really limit the players and how much they can earn off of it when it comes to a skill level. Another thing about Guild of Guardians is that it's fun to play with friends. You can go ahead together and raid dungeons and just have that fun interactive experience. Most NFT games available on the Play Store are currently missing that aspect. When you look at games like Axie Infinity, you can't play with them unless it's a 1 versus 1 duel. But in a game like Guild of Guardians, you can raid a dungeon with 5 other friends and all earn and share rewards, which will make this game a lot more fun. And finally, the last point we want to touch on is just the Guild of Guardians' massive potential market. I mean, There are hundreds of millions of people on mobile devices, and this will appeal to the vast majority of people on mobile devices playing games every day. Number 4. Elluvium. Let's get into the fourth game of the list. This game is called Elluvium. They're essentially combining Pokemon with 3D chess. You can battle all of the different Elluvials that you end up catching. The whole concept is that you go out into the open world and catch very rare Elluvials. You can then use these creatures to be in two different types of battle formats: player versus player or player versus AI. You bring your Elluvials to battle versus other teams, and you can earn from that if you win. You earn tokens through arena fights, but you can also get them from other in-game mechanics, like when you are in the open world exploring. There will be some ways to earn the tokens native to this game, and then there's also a land aspect that you can use for resource collection. And these resources are mainly going to be used to upgrade your Elluvials to make them stronger, much like with the evolving aspect of Pokemon games. This mode will be the kicker for Elluvium in our opinion. Both landowners and just casual players will be able to earn just incredible amounts of money, but the landowners will be making a lot more because the land aspect will be integral to every part of Elluvium, especially when it comes to upgrading Elluvials. You will get a significant advantage if you're a landowner in this game because so many people will want those resources you can get from the lands. And there's not a doubt in our mind that you will be able to make $250 a day or much more from this game. We know just through the Elluvium staking alone. There are already people making much more than that, and they haven't launched the game yet. So just imagine what will happen when this game finally goes live. Number 5. Last Expedition. And for our last game in today's list, it's called Last Expedition. We talked about this game once in a previous video. It's a survival FPS where you go into a map and try to survive and conquer different objectives, and you try to make it as far as you can. The developers behind this game worked on Halo and Call of Duty games in the past, and they're so wildly successful for a ton of reasons. And now, seeing that there's a whole development team that worked on those games in Last Expedition gives us a whole new level of faith in what they can accomplish. However, there aren't any NFTs you can purchase today, and there's not much known about the whole blockchain and earning aspect of this game. So do keep that in mind. We just know that the people behind this project will bring it to new heights, and the earning potential in this game will be interesting to see. Honestly, we're just excited for Last Expedition to be dropping. It should be out this year also, but we don't know the exact release date. And that's our list for today. We hope you like that one. You can suggest some other high-earning NFT games in the comment section below. Well, that's all for now. This is Investment Tribe. See you again tomorrow. Keep in mind to like, share, and subscribe.